Hello, this is ICR Tiger from thetradingtigers.com. Today, the 6th of June 2014, we're going to look at the CFDs, gold, SPX500, US30, GER30, US oil. We're looking at it on the daily chart and we're using the Elliott Wave Analysis. Before we start, please go through the disclaimer, stop, read and go through it with your own leisure, and as well as the hypothetical performance. Okay, so let's look at the charts. Here we have gold right now in a wave 3 of the primary degree, and where we're going, we have a couple of trades for a short sell, and when we break down the wave structure, we're in a 1, 2, third wave of the intermediate, that's green in brackets, and 1, 2, 3 of minor wave, that's in pink. Breaking it down further, 1, 2, 3 of the minute, which is blue in circles. We're assuming we know our wave 2 has hit the necessary ratio level. Wave 3 has come down past the 161.8 level. Can we assume it's over? Possibly. Could this be the wave 4, the start of wave 4? Possibly. Right now, so let me make this a little bit bigger for you traders so you can actually see what I'm looking at. So you can see this wave 4 could come just right over there, and if I get rid of some of these other things, then maybe you can just see that level is in between the 23 and 38.2%. So we could take it as a wave 4, to be honest to tell you. That's right, we could actually assume that that is a potential trade setup if you want to take it at this level for the sell at a 1256.13 and the stop level at 1280.61. And as you can see, we had 2 trades there which we've marked off, which have both triggered in, as you can see over there, both triggered in. And adding to this, we're going to close them both at the 100% level. Yeah, we're going to close them at the 100% level of its larger wave, which is the minor wave. Remember, we're trading this the blue, which is the minute, and that will go to its wave 5 to close that down. Okay, traders. So then afterwards, once that wave 5 is closed out, we'll take it up and we'll short it down for the next move down. Okay, SPX500, SPX500, and as you can see, traders, is just rocketing up and up and up and up does it go. That's right. So, you know, we thought that it would end. It's probably going to end there at the 161 level, but it's going to be a very sharp high movement up. We have to look back, where do we stand in terms of the wave count. We're in a wave 5 of a primary wave, that's red in circles, and we're in a third wave, I believe. Yes, 1, 2, third wave of the intermediate. Intermediate is green and in brackets. There's 1, there's 2, right? And we'll have to bring this down a little bit further. That's really where we're looking for it to come to. Still waiting for that wave to complete of the third wave. Bring that up forward. That's probably reaching the 1618 level. If you can see, there's the 161.8 level for the wave 3 of the minute degree. And move that down a bit further, give ourselves a bit of space. Move that down about there. Okay, fine. So subwaves, we're in a wave 3 of the intermediate. Its subwave is the minor, which is in pink, in a wave 3. We kind of projected its closure at 161.8 level. Of course, it could go to different other levels too, and its subwave is the minute degree, which has already hit the 161.8 level. and then what we're looking for price to come down, hit us on the 32.8 level, and we could probably look to take in our our long position at that point. So that would be, in fact, that's where we have probably marked it out already. Let's just see accordingly. Yeah, that's exactly where we've got our entry to come in to go long at that position. When we're putting our stop loss tight at here. So let me just mark that up for you so you can actually see where do we stand in terms of everything. So we're going to put our entry here at 1914, and we're putting our stop loss at 1898. Stop. Okay, and that's what we're looking for. And targets 100% and 168%. In fact, we'll move one of our targets up. So at least we're going to expect modify. Yeah. Okay, fine. Next one will be, yeah, okay, so traders, what we're looking for, right, we put our entry at 1915.8, stop level 1898.8, profit target 1928.9, I should say, and second profit target 1977.1. Okay, fine, so let's move to the next one, US oil. US oil, we've got a couple of trades in right now. We've entered at 101.22. Can we see any potential trade right now? I can't actually. We're still waiting for this push up to occur. Once that push up occurs, then it's viable. I mean, you could still look for possible breaks on that high of that one. If one wanted to enter here, that would be still possible. And that probably would be a good location to take a long position. So what we could do, we could actually mark off ourselves up here. And bear in mind, this is an area which we've already decided to come out of. So we could put an entry there. And where would we put our stop loss? We could put our stop loss down here maybe. I'll follow this through the charts later on afterwards, so you could just have a better understanding where we would be. Of course, further down this kind of retracement level would be a better bet, to be honest to tell you. That would be a safer option if that would make more sense to you. And therefore, where we're riding for this high up here, these highs up there. Okay, US30. A few interesting things have happened on here. I mean, we were looking upon this being an ending diagonal earlier, and it could still be in play, ending diagonal for this particular US30. That's the Dow 30 of the US index. And where we stood with this, we went a wave 3 off a large wave, which is the cycle degree. That's in Roman numerals, and it's in its 5th wave, which is the primary. That's red and in circles, as you can see here. And that's broken down further into the intermediate, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to come around there. And that's the intermediate green and in brackets. When we break that down further, we're in the minor wave, 1, 2, and we project 3 can come up to there, 4, and 5 will be a throwover as a reference to Ralph Nelson Elliott, and 4 will also be a throw under, and then we look for the push to come down. Right, we're looking for that push to come down all the way down there, and we're looking for that particular price point to be able to hit, which when we looked at it, it's about 1,000 points or close enough to from point to point. There we go. Yeah, pretty much so. 966 points to come down. Of course, we wouldn't take it on there. We'd probably take it on the break of the low of the 4, or we could also take it on the break of the trend line, and that's the trend line between 2 and 4. These 2s and 4s we're looking at specifically, as opposed to the smaller 2 and 4, the sub 2 and 4. So currently now we're looking, as you can see, these parameters 1, 2, 3, 4. Look where 4 finishes, and that gives us a good indication, right? Could be a ending diagonal, and if that's going to be an ending diagonal, then of course we need to start mapping our systems out as what we have done with our necessary trend lines. And you can see the trend lines there go from 0 to 4 passing through, and we've done another one just for between 2 and 4, right? So we're just mapping things out. If price hits the top of this wave 1, perfect. That's swell. Okay, so that's one idea what we're looking at. Let me give you a bit of a better understanding in terms of that. Makes it a little bit bigger and brighter for you to see. Right. I'll run through with the trade with you currently what we have right now. We have a entry which we took at 166.05, and the stop loss is still down at 15979. We're 300 points in the profit right now, which is pretty cool. £17 and 80 change is what we're looking for, but still okay, valid, no problem. We can still accept that. We're going to see how this pans out. I'm now going to switch you over. One thing before I go over, just have a look at this divergence, which is emergence around here. Something very interesting to note. Here's the awesome oscillator at the bottom. You can see from that high to this high, and there is some divergence. If you don't know about divergence, please do go to www.thetradingtigers.com and follow our divergence information and educational what we have. Right now what I'm going to do, I'm going to throw you over to another alternative count. Looks quite similar, but not as an ending diagonal, right? So it just gives you a better feel, another understanding. How do we need to look for the necessary potential trades? Of course, yes, we're still in a wave 5. We're still, when I break down the wave structures to you, still in a wave 3 of the degrees cycle, which is black and the Roman numbers. Wave 5 of the primary. Break that down into the primary 1, 2, and 3, right? 4 comes down there, and then 5 goes up there. And I've put in the necessary trend lines just to have a better understanding where we can kind of look. By the way, this one from 0 to has not been is not corresponding in relationship to this top one, and that is just a 1 to 3. Yeah, it's not parallel is the word I was looking for. And but notice where the 3 would end at 100% would be that particular mark. That's where we put it to. Of course, if it goes up further, that's something different, and that could be leading to something a little bit more interesting. Okay, fine. So that's 2 ways of looking at it. And of course, we put down here 3, 4 would come down there. It's meeting very realistic ratio. And this wave 3, a few things that happen at this particular point. Here we have the wave 3 of the larger wave degree, which is the cycle degree, finishing there. We have the primary wave 5 to finish, and we have the intermediate wave 5 to finish. So at this particular point, there's going to be some very, very interesting sharp moves possibly to occur downwards. That's why I'm still considering that the ending diagonal could come in play, right? But whatever happens, there's a lot of confluence areas happening at that particular point for this particular ending. So we'll be going to watching this with a great anticipation. Okay, let's now move to the German 30. You know, we all like the Germans, and we like trading them for sure. Okay, fine. When we look at this a little bit closer, where do we see ourselves? We can see we're in a wave 5 of the largest wave, which is the cycle degree. That's black in Roman numbers. Breaking it down, the intermediate 1, 2, and we're in a wave 3 right now for that. Not marked that off. Taking it further, we're in the intermediate, that's in green in brackets, 1, 2, and that's in a wave 3. We projected the wave 3 around that level. Breaking that down into the subwave, which is the minor, which is in pink, 1, 2, and we're projecting is 3 to close at the 261.8 level, which is just not so far away right now, and that would be quite interesting for us. And that's really where we had a trade. We put an entry at 9869 with a stop level at 9753, and we're going to come out at 10031. This is going to be a short and sweet trade, right? And then when we're going to come down, we're going to come down to take out the 4 here. We're going to put an entry there, right, to take it up there. And I'll do it for you now. Okay, so traders, what I've done, I've actually just made it a little bit more clearer in terms of the necessary trades. So basically this entry here, which we've just recently taken, 9869, its stop level is a 9753, okay, and it's targeting up to this level up here. Okay, so what we want to do now, we have a previous trade which we took at 9701. We want to move its stop right up into open territory, into protective area. So what we'll do, we're moving this stop all the way up. That means we're protected and we're in the trade for free. Right, so that's that. This trade now is a free trade. Right, so what we can do, we can either take off the limit for it. Yeah, so this trade, like we've just moved up the stop level down up to here, it's actually going to be taking its limit, its target at the wave 5 of this point here. Well, we think this is the wave 3 ending, which would be at 261. So we've marked it at 10031. So that would be a good kind of risk for us now to be able to just capture all the necessary moves accordingly. And we'll be happy with that. The key point is don't be greedy and just take your profits in accordingly. Our expectation that wave 3, the minor wave 3, would have completed. It will retrace back, hit the 38.2 level. Let me move that across to avoid confusion, right? And let's move this also down, right? That then would come down, hit the 23.6 level. We've got an entry there with the stop loss at 9597. Price could also come down, hit the 38.2 level, right? And therefore enter us into another trade. So this level here would take out the high of the wave 3, which is the intermediate wave 3 at 161, and the profit target is 10267, right? And the one which comes down at 38.6 level will take out the 127 at 10085, and stops once again is at 9597. So this area would all be tidied up, because all these trades would have come out their necessary trades accordingly. Okay, fine. So that's it for me today, traders. I'm ICI Tiger from thetradingtigers.com. Thank you.